What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to Tower Defense Tuesday. Today we're going to take a look at AOD, Art of Defense. This one is from Sateda and was released on Steam December 1st, 2020. Now this is a mobile port, but don't let that scare you off, as the game is actually... it's pretty decent. When I first went into it, I was unsure of what I was going to think about it. And the more I played it, the more I found myself having a hard time turning it off. Now, it has been on mobile for a while, is now on Steam since December 1st. Looking through the Steam reviews, they're mostly positive. However, there are a few reviews talking about running into a paywall and gating, so I wanted to check that out a little bit. So let's take a look at their free-to-play business model here. So basically you've got three currencies. You've got crystals, you've got gold bars, and you've got fuel. Crystals are the premium currency that you can purchase. Additionally, you will get crystals just from completing maps. Like, for example, this map will offer 236 gold bars and 100 crystals for completing it at 100%. Now you see here, like, this map has been completed at 100%. So I've gotten everything available there. This map I've yet to play. This map I completed it, but I was not 100%. So there's still remaining gold bars and crystals left to be claimed here. Now, the gold bars are earnable throughout the game, or you can purchase them with the crystals. Fuel is used to unlock maps. When you load into a map, it's going to cost you 10 fuel to open that map. And this is where people are talking about they're running out of fuel. Now, I haven't had the problem for two different reasons. First off, you see the price of the fuel. To buy fuel, it's, well, for 100 crystals, you can buy 50 fuel, which would be enough to do 5 maps. However, you're going to earn 100 crystals just from completing one map. So assuming you don't have to do this map 5 times to get 100% completion, you're actually going to gain fuel or gain crystals with that conversion. Now, additionally, as a promotion on Steam, since the game just launched there is also a free temporary subscription sort of thing, which is this badge. If you pay $2.99 a week, you get a silver badge, which gives you access to 10% to gold per battle, 5% damage to towers, 10% to the speed of charged weapons, and 10% to the experience of heroes. The new player promotion on Steam gives you this golden badge for free for 72 hours. You see, I've got 53 hours left. That's 20% to gold, etc. So this is a very nice promotion to hop into the game, and you can actually get quite a few amount of hours and quite a bit of progress through the game made in that 72-hour period, depending on how much time per day you want to commit to it. Now, looking at some of just the UI and what's going on, we'll start off in the top left. Of course, there is achievements. By completing achievements, you are going to unlock rewards. So we can go ahead and claim all of these items now. Actually had quite a few of them sitting here. So that is a nice bit of crystals and gold bars for those, and then we've got other achievements that are still in progress. Next up, we have heroes. Heroes work, first off, they level and gain power independently, just based off of play in the map. How a hero works, though, is each hero specializes on one particular tower. For example, Ostovsky here is an excellent assault soldier when in a siege house, increases damage of all of its weapons. Now, a siege house, of course, is one of your defenses, so Ostovsky would go into the siege house. Taking a look at Alex Tanov, he is best with a minigun, so when using Alex in a minigun, it's going to increase the minigun's damage by 17.5%. He is actually ready for a level up, so we'll go ahead and spend... You have to earn the experience. Once you earn the experience, you have to spend the gold bars to level up. We'll go ahead and level that one up. We've got Art Lion, who is in the hologram, which is kind of a slowing tower, and it adds a little bit of a Tesla effect and kind of zaps out into the enemies. He's ready for a level up as well. We'll go ahead and level that one up. Now, next up you have cards. Cards are going to be found randomly throughout maps, and cards are modifiers to a particular defense. So if we look at the Siege House here, I've got a grenade damage card and a MP5 damage card. Take a look at the minigun. I found a grenade damage card. Nothing yet for the hologram. In this tank here, I found an accelerator and that plus 1% rate of fire and plus 3% damage. And cards, I believe, will grow in power as you find them throughout the game. Moving on down to upgrades. These are your defenses and your skill trees. They're pretty huge. You're going to use the gold bars to upgrade your skills throughout. Take a look at the Siege House, and I have got a lot of upgrades into the Siege House. But if we keep scrolling over to the right, oh my gosh, there is a ton of stuff to unlock, no doubt. So that will require many hours of play, and every defense is like that. There's just a ton of unlocks for literally every defense. This is also how you'll unlock heroes and transform your towers into various things. Moving on over to the top right, this is just kind of standard settings. We've got, our volume controls here, which is awesome. This is a promotional game. This is a free-to-play game, so they're going to have these little pop-ups going for you here with random promotions to get you to pay a little for the product. And then we've got the trader, which is just back to the monetization store and the purchasing store. Now, part of that gold badge is infinite fuel. So I've got infinite fuel for 53 hours. So fuel is a non-issue. You see the fuel I've earned from various achievements actually takes you over the cap. Right now, a full tank of fuel for me is 100. I've got 300 of 100 sitting there waiting to use, but I currently have no fuel cost to do any of the maps. Alright, so taking a look at this map, we've got two entrances. So enemies are going to come in from this lane, and they're going to come in from this lane. We can do a ton of pathing of the mobs here, without a doubt. And then this is the objective we're trying to protect. So all of the enemies are going to come down to this point. Now, with two lanes coming in and lots of pathing potential, I think what I'm going to do is path all of the enemies over into one lane. Let's go ahead and fire it up. I am going to use the siege houses for this, as they are a damaging defense, but it's my cheapest damaging defense. Additionally, I can put things in that are cheaper, but I kind of want to get this power in. So let's just keep blocking across the way here. See, now that is completely blocked, and all of the enemies should merge into this area now. So let's go ahead and fire it up and let them fly and see how we do. Now we're going to have to... What do we want to do? We want to continue it out this way. So we want the enemies to loop back around this direction. So let's go ahead and get more siege houses in. I'm unsure how this one is going to work out here. Is that going to be enough to kill him? Yeah, it looks like it was. Alright, we can continue on. Wow, it looks like I might be sticking myself to a point where I'm going to be using nothing but siege houses. So I might want to start thinking about a few different defenses now as well. We'll let these keep on coming through. The different defenses are kind of cool. You know, this siege house is kind of a generic multi-use defense. However, like the minigun, for example, instead of it being just a minigun, it's a minigun in the back of a pickup truck. So the towers have a little bit of a coolness element to them, no doubt about it. I feel like I should get some anti-air in soon. You can look down at the bar below, and it will tell you what's coming. And then, of course, if you start the wave early, you do get a little bonus there. Let's see, let's go ahead and drop another minigun here. And then that's going to put them through this way. I think I want to get some anti-air in. And here I've got an opportunity where I can use two of the tiles and not interrupt the path. Oh, this truck is making a push, huh? There we go. Now you see that truck included some ATVs in it. Let's go ahead and get... We don't have any air coming in yet, but I do want to prepare for the future. So I'm going to get a bit of anti-air there. Let's go ahead and start it and get the little gold bonus. And let these come in. Now once I get this mage worked out... Oof, man, they're pushing way farther than I'd like them to. Once I get this maze worked out, then I will start doing some upgrading. One thing I do want to do, though, is get my heroes in play. So we're going to drop our minigun hero in there. Let's see. Let's drop our siege house hero in right there. I think that siege house will get a lot of activity. We're wave 5 of 16. I probably should have done that a whole heck of a lot sooner. But they are in there now. Now here we got another opportunity to 2-lane it. And I think we might go with, let's try some flame damage and we'll get that slow in. So the gas station here is a flamethrower. This is our slowing tower, the hologram. We've got a hero for that, of course, so let's drop that hero in. So now I'm going to get a nice little slow here, which will help with the air defense and just help out this area in general. I do want to keep pathing these around, and I think now I might throw some cannons in the mix as well. So let's drop a cannon here to force the enemies this way. We'll drop yet another one right there. And we did have air coming in, so that was good timing on getting that air defense down for sure. Now, the siege houses are also hitting the flyers, but they're not super reliable as far as taking the flyers out wholly. So having some anti-air in the mix is certainly quite helpful. Let's see. Oh, we're out of juice. I threw another air defense there by accident. I meant for that to be a cannon. That's alright. We can use it. They're making their way through. Let's go ahead and speed this bad boy up. Now you see these towers have a little lightning bolt in them. When they die, they are going to temporarily disable the tower that they die near. Let's continue on along. Let's go another cannon here. And then here we've got another opportunity to use 2 of the pads. So here, why don't we drop in a minigun, and we'll get another hologram or slow in there. And then now we can basically do what we want here. I have it decked out pretty darn good. Let's take our towers that our heroes are in and get them upgraded. We'll jack these guys way up here. Let's get this one upgraded all the way as well. And that, sadly, is going to do it for all of the gold I got saved up, or the resource I have saved up here for this one. The anti-air is pretty expensive upgrades for sure. The enemies get zooming. That slow is extremely helpful, no doubt. See how these are going to hold up. The cannons are really good for getting some of these meteor mobs down, of course. I think we might upgrade this hologram. And we'll upgrade everything in this area just to kind of take advantage of the slow we got here. Let's see, let's take that hologram all the way up. I kind of feel like I want to upgrade my air defense as well. Let's get this one jacked all the way up here, as we do have some quite meaty copters rolling in here. Ooh, they're taking shortcuts too. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get them. Oh no! Ooh, super close call there. Let's get another upgrade in here. In fact, let's hit up some of these siege houses too, since they are helping out against those flying enemies. Alright, now how do we want to go here? Let's get, let's actually get a siege house and a minigun right there. We're wave 14 of 16 here, so making some progress. You know what? Let's go. We got a ton of resource now, so I can really spam these upgrades in. I'm going to try to get them in here right at the kind of the end of the line. The upgrade colors go blue, green, then purple. So it's a little different than like what you would expect for loot in your typical game. It's normally green, blue, purple. The rarities here are blue, green, and then purple, which, you know, mix it up a little. Let's see. Let's get this flamethrower up. Okay, it is maxed now. Let's hit that tank as well. We're actually looking pretty good here. We only got one more wave. It's going to be a boss. I kind of feel like I should fill in here. Let's fill in with these siege houses all the way around. And then here we'll go 2 miniguns just for the last resort push here. You know what? I can actually take it a little further on the last resort and go cannons here as well. That's going to burn most of the rest of the resource we had, but now the map is built. And these cannons will also take shots into this lane also, because we are going to have some heavy mobs. There is no doubt here. Alright, there we go. So we got the 100% win, which means we got all of the resource there. So we got the 283 and we've got 120 crystals. This is more than what displayed on the sheet, because remember, we're getting that bonus for having that that golden badge as part of their launch promo deal. Like I said, when I first looked at the game and first decided to check it out, I had mixed emotions about it. However, being a free-to-play game, I know there's a lot of fans of free-to-play games here on the channel, and I gotta say, I kind of enjoyed this one. I've gone through farther than what I expected so far. I'm only on Chapter 2, but you see, I 100%ed almost all of Chapter 1. I'm working on Chapter 2 now, which is up to the 23rd instance, and it goes on and on and on and on. There's many chapters. There was actually just Chapter 11 was just added. So there's no shortage of maps, no shortage of content to play through, without a doubt. I definitely recommend check it out if you're a fan of straight up tower defense, and if you're a fan of tower defense that allows you to path mobs. This might be a game worth looking at for sure. So it's free. It's the right play. It's the right price, y'all. So download it, check it out, see what you think. Thanks again, everybody, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.